Coming up, a police officer is charged with murder.
And an apology from a woman who struck 4 kids.
All that and more today, Wednesday, October 16th. Good morning, Emerson. I'm Lauren Granada.
And I'm Angel Salcido. Here are this week's top stories.
The Fort Worth police officer who fatally shot a woman in her own home has been charged with murder. Tatiana Jefferson was babysitting her nephew early Saturday morning when Officer Aaron Dean entered her apartment and fired after he said he felt threatened. The body cam footage showed Dean yelling to put her hands up and then fired at Jefferson. Dean's bond was set to $200,000.
A man is apologizing after his daughter struck 4 children with a car. Danielle D. Tomasi's daughter was driving through Stoneham, Massachusetts when she lost control of her car and hit 4 children and their bikes. She then backed out of the driveway and drove away, leaving the victims injured and alone. Police say their injuries were minor, but 2 of the children were taken to the hospital. D. Tomasi's father says she was probably doing something wrong or whatever, because you don't just lose control of a car like that over nothing. Something has to be behind it, and she's going to face the consequences.
And a Pelham community is still in shock after police said a gunman opened fire during a wedding over the weekend. The suspect, Dan Holloway, waived yesterday's arraignment and is being held without bail. 3 people inside the church at the time of the incident are still recovering from their injuries. The bishop was shot in the chest and remains in serious condition in the hospital. The bride was shot in her arm, and the groom hit in the head with the gun. The father of the groom says wedding attendees jumped into action and stopped the alleged shooter.
A search is on for a man placing explosives outside of homes. 3 separate incidents in Shirley, Massachusetts have led to 2 destroyed mailboxes and 1 shattered car windshield. The crime is a federal offense which could involve postal workers and the FBI. A victim of the crime, Andy Burns, says whatever he has, where did he get it? This day and age, with people and explosives, that's not funny.
Looks like a strong storm is supposed to hit us later tonight.
Yeah, let's now head over to our weather correspondent, Samantha Johns, with the latest.
Good morning, everyone. A strong coastal storm will develop south of New England tonight, bringing us downpours. The main impact will be wind speeds, with speeds gusting as high as 50 miles per hour, especially closer to the coast. There is a threat for downed trees, branches, and power lines. It's sunny out there this morning, and temperatures are expected to remain in the mid to upper 50s throughout the day. Boston can expect to reach a high of 62 today. Clouds will increase throughout the day ahead of the storm, which will be approaching for tonight's commute. There is a potential for some showers this evening, so make sure to carry an umbrella. The storm won't have a big impact until pre-dawn Thursday morning, where winds will stay strong and gusty all day. Thursday will see a low of 48. Friday, the wind will die down and have a low of 45 and a high of 58. Saturday, we will see the sun again. Highs are expected to be in the low 60s. Then Sunday, temperatures will remain the same at 63. The day should be quieter, and we should see some clouds roll in, which will remain going into Monday morning. Angel and Lauren, how are you guys feeling about this storm that we have coming our way?
Well, we were doing so well. We had gorgeous weather this past week. So, I mean, I guess a little bit of rain can't hurt.
Well, I haven't really gotten out to play golf at all, and we just had our first nor'easter of the season, which is like, okay, winter's finally here. Now we're going to have another one, and I've only gotten 1 round of golf, and I really want to play.
Well, the good news is that we are going to be seeing some warmer weather, so you'll get to play some this weekend.
Awesome.
Hopefully.
Perfect.
Let's now head over to our political correspondent, Annie Bennett, with the latest in politics.
Just went black. Keeping you posted on the impeachment, Fiona Hill, a previous ambassador to the Ukraine, has claimed Rudy Giuliani overran protocol to manipulate foreign policy. He denied the allegation. Gordon Sondland is scheduled to testify on President Trump's behalf on Thursday. Sondland claims that there was no quid pro quo between Trump and the Ukraine. The Democrats are trying to prove that Trump withheld military aid to the Ukraine in exchange for him investigating Joe Biden. Despite no evidence, Trump accused Hunter Biden of profiting off his father's political status, so Hunter has announced that he will step down from a Chinese company. Joe Biden said if elected, his family members will not be given cabinet positions. The White House announced sanctions on Turkey this week. This move came after polling support from the Kurds, which raised concern on both sides of the aisle. Trump has removed all U.S. troops from northern Syria as well. The Treasury Department says the sanctions are a result of, quote, endangering innocent civilians and destabilizing the region, including undermining the campaigns to defeat ISIS, end quote. Vice President Mike Pence says that he has been asked to work towards ending violence in the Middle East. The sanctions that were announced today will continue and will worsen unless and until Turkey embraces an immediate ceasefire. The U.S. is also calling for Turkey and Syria to work out its issues at the border before trade can resume as before. A video has surfaced with President Trump's face edited onto a movie scene. The video depicts people in a church with their faces covered with prominent news media outlets. Trump's figure is depicted as shooting all of them in what is described as a, quote, fake news massacre, unquote. We have chosen not to share the video, but it was shown at a pro-Trump rally. Many people are upset about the video. Trump's team has said that they are not responsible for the video and do not support violence, but are ignoring calls to denounce the meme. And last night, the Democratic candidates for the presidential nomination had another debate. Pete Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren got heated over health care. Buttigieg argued for a government-funded Medicare, but still with the option for citizens to choose private insurance. Warren claims that this is unfair and puts the elite at an advantage. Bernie Sanders insisted that he is healthy and capable of being president. Beto O'Rourke came off unclear as to how he planned to confiscate privately owned assault rifles. This was the first of the debates Tom Steyer participated in, bringing the number of candidates running up to 19, with 12 eligible for debates. Let's head back to Lauren and Angel at the desk.
Let's now go to our Castile Well correspondent, Amo Matthews, and Danielle Fineza, who are going to show us around the castle.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Amog Matthews.
And I'm Danielle Fineza.
So this semester, me and Danielle are studying abroad in the Netherlands.
And today we wanted to give you guys a tour of the castle.
Let's go check it out. Place where students can study, spend some time hanging out. OSA, the Office of Student Affairs, holds events here. Shall we check out your room, Danielle?
Yeah, we're going to do a little dorm tour.
Let's go.
Okay. This is a triple room in main castle. Each room in the castle is a little bit different because it is just kind of built into the original architecture. But one of the best features of our room is these windows. Now we're heading to the Office of Student Affairs, or OSA. Then we're going to see who's around and what they can tell us about life here at Castile Well.
Let's head out. So this is the Office of Student Affairs. Hey guys.
Hi, how are you doing?
So we're going to check out the dining hall next. The dining hall is a place where students meet 3 times a day to obviously eat. So this is Pierre, the director of the Customer program in terms of food.
All of the rooms you just saw are in main castle. Now we're going to head over to VB, which is the second half of the castle. It has student dorms, classrooms, and a few common rooms.
So here's another place that students can hang out. As you can see, we have table tennis, we got foosball, and we have a small TV area. So these guys, check this out.
Yeah.
Check this out. Thank you guys for joining us on the tour. Thank you, Danielle. We hope that you'll consider coming to this program next year. It's an awesome experience where you get to see different countries and just travel the world.
And you get to live in a castle.
You get to live in the castle. Thanks, guys.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, Quinn Chow has the latest on Miley Cyrus's new relationship.
Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Maya O'Day from Comedians on the Tee Getting Coffee, and you're watching the Emerson channel.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
Now let's send it over to our entertainment correspondent, Quinn Chow, who has the latest in entertainment news. Quinn?
Thanks, Lauren and Angel. K-pop star Sulli was found dead in her home. The 25-year-old former member of the K-pop group FX was found by her manager in her house in South Korea. Sulli posted the word goodbye on Instagram, prompting concerned reactions from her fans. The singer was very outspoken about social issues, such as being pro-choice, which made her a target on social media. Sulli also often spoke out against cyberbullying and the impact it had on her. The police say a note was found at the scene, but has yet to be analyzed. The investigation is still ongoing. Zoe Kravitz is the newest Catwoman. The Big Little Lies star landed the role in Matt Reeves' highly anticipated movie, The Batman. Kravitz will star opposite Robert Pattinson, who was previously announced to be playing the Gotham superhero. Former Catwoman Anne Hathaway passed the torch in an Instagram post congratulating Kravitz on the role of a lifetime. Filming is scheduled to begin this summer, and we can expect to see Kravitz in the leather suit by June 2021. In other superhero news, Brie Larson was part of a marvelous proposal this weekend. John Chambrone, a huge Captain Marvel fan, proposed to his boyfriend at a meet and greet with Captain Marvel herself at Ace Comic-Con in Chicago. Chambrone says that when he found out Larson was attending the Comic-Con, he knew he couldn't let the opportunity pass him by of proposing during a photo with Larson. Brie Larson tweeted in reaction to the proposal that she is changed and wishes the couple lots of love. And now to spill the tea. Miley Cyrus is setting the record straight. After the singer's 10-year relationship with actor Liam Hemsworth ended, Miley is getting criticism for moving on too fast. She is facing backlash for being too public about her new relationship with Australian singer Cody Simpson. So, Miley posted that she believes women get more criticism for moving on too fast than men do. What do you guys think about this?
Well, I kind of feel bad for her almost, because I was looking through last night and she posted on her social media about her experience and how she's been in these long relationships, and now she's getting criticized because she's the first to move on, and this is her chance to date, she feels like.
Yeah, and it's something that I feel like happens in every relationship, right? The first person who moves on is going to be the person everyone looks like, oh, they're okay now, they moved on, let's feel bad for the other person. So when Liam post came out, like last week I think, Liam was out with an actress from Dynasty, I don't know her name, but no one else had any problems with it, versus when Miley moved on, everyone was like, oh, she's moving on too quickly. That's just, I feel like that happens with every relationship, right?
Yeah, it's definitely like a little bit of like a double standard there we have going on. And also, I think their whole Miley and Cody Simpson relationship has just been so much of a whirlwind, so everybody is like kind of taking a chance to like get a stab at it as they can. Cody's mom posted an Instagram post like saying that she was so happy for them. So it seems like they're really thriving and having fun right now. And Miley herself even said that it's not too serious, it's kind of just for fun, so.
That's all. I mean, Miley Cyrus is always going to be involved with something. It's always something entertaining. It's always going to be fun to watch.
Always something a little crazy, a little bit out there.
Yeah, it worries me a little bit that she says it's a little fun thing, because her version of fun is a lot different from my version of fun. But I mean, hopefully they have their fun, and it's something that we can all have fun watching.
Exactly, you know, she was in a relationship for so long, so the past 10 years, and basically growing up her teenage years into adulthood. I guess now it is time for her to have her fun.
Yeah. All right, well, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have an interview with Peggy Inks. Don't go anywhere.
And when I arrive at my destination, I am going to kill Bill.
What? Oh! Okay, cutting. Sorry, can we get some of this light?
Where in God's name is the gaffer's tape? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Casey, and we're the National Broadcasting Society.
Come out to some of our weekly workshops, or work on some of our sets.
Explore the bigger picture with NBS.
We'll see you there.
All right, let's get another take.
Camera, sound.
Hi, I'm Mary Malloy, the host of Speechless, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
We're here with Peggy Ings, who is the Vice President of Government and Community Relations. How are you today, Peggy?
I'm terrific, thank you.
So Peggy, what is the issue we have this expansion of the sidewalk on Boylston Street. What is being addressed with this construction and this work being done on that sidewalk?
Well, as you both may realize, the sidewalk is quite crowded, particularly during class times or when the Colonial Theater breaks. It's an additional 1,200 to 1,500 people added to the sidewalk. And it's also an effort to expand the college's base almost, so that when people come to this area, they get a sense that this is all part of the college. And we will be putting in so-called accoutrements, planters, some seating, so that people don't have to just rush down the sidewalk. They can actually enjoy being outside. We will also, once we have completed the tenancies, we are looking at new tenants for the little building. They will be able to enjoy looking out onto that green area as well, and also be part of the sidewalk rather than just a stagnant piece of cement.
Can you tell us what the finished product will look like?
I can tell you that. The finished product will be an extra width of the lane that was there. That will be basically lined with pavers, different forms of pavers. There will also be furniture that will also act as a barrier coming down Boylston Street. So it will be an area that will also be protective. It's a safety move as well, so that if you're standing at the edge of the sidewalk, you won't have to worry about, you actually can't see the edge now, truthfully, because the vehicles will be coming down on that side going east, and you will be behind the planters in some lovely areas where you can sit and have a lunch there and enjoy yourself, between classes even.
So one of the questions I had as someone who drives into school every day, how is this going to affect traffic? Because that lane already, it gets a little bit crowded when you have two-lane traffic going. How is this expansion going to help cars go through?
Well, right now the situation we have is that that's supposed to be a parking lane. But what happens is people double park to unload deliveries. Now, every single building has a loading dock in the rear. So there'll be a different mindset for folks to, they have to go back and use the loading dock, actually. And then that will alleviate all that double parking. So there will also be something that I think everybody will appreciate. There will be a raised sidewalk mid-block, so that between the mouth of Boylston Place to the other side of the Common, there will be a mid-block crossing that will be lit with a rapid flashing light. Statistics show that 1,500 people jaywalk from the Common across Boylston Street.
Yeah, right.
I know, you probably do. I believe it too when I see everybody. So that's an asset, not just for the college, that's an asset for the city, and it's a huge safety asset. The other reason it's so safe is it'll slow vehicles down. When people are in a hurry, they don't care about people who are in the streets sometimes, as you've been reporting. So that will be a stopper, a slowdown effort that will have to be made before they get to the light.
Okay.
So.
And many students and faculty have expressed frustration over the closing of the sidewalk. Can you just quickly tell us when we can expect to see the finished product?
This is a complex project, and we have a moratorium from the city that when it becomes a certain temperature, we have to shut down the job. So we will go as long as we can, probably mid to late November, and then we have to stop. We can open it up again in May. The college has chosen May to alleviate a lot of the disruption that you're talking about. And therefore, if we begin in May, we will end in September 2020.
Okay,
Awesome. Well, Peggy, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure.
So we will be right back with the results of the Yankees versus Astros game last night. Don't go anywhere.
So yeah, it's like Emerson's very own late night talk show. We've got games like Jimmy Fallon, and we're hot like Jimmy Kimmel, and we've got guests. I'm gonna talk to them. You can talk too, I guess. There's a live studio audience, and they're just gonna laugh at everything we say, and it's gonna be awesome. It's just this never-ending cycle of positivity and community and late night content. I'm gonna wear a suit. You should probably wear one too. What do you think?
I think you should drink up, because it's closing time.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
Let's continue with the latest. The sustainability movement is getting a boost from students. Sambasan will be teaming up with college students to launch programs on their campuses that help the environment. The popular Asaid Food and Drink Company is giving $16,000 in grants. 4 winners will be chosen to receive $4,000 each, as well as mentorship for their projects and a trip to Sambasan in California for a 3-day workshop. CEO and co-founder Ryan Black says, at Sambasan, we believe young social entrepreneurs have the power to change the world. And through the Greenhouse Initiative, we aim to inspire and encourage our future generations to act in a meaningful way.
2 researchers from MIT and a third from Harvard won the 2019 Nobel Prize in Economics on Monday for groundbreaking research to reduce global poverty. The 3 winners, who have worked together, revolutionized developmental economics by pioneering field experiments that generate practical insights into how poor people respond to education, healthcare, and other programs meant to lift them out of poverty.
Our favorite mac and cheese is frozen? A TikTok video recently went viral showing a Panera Bread employee dipping a frozen block of mac and cheese into hot water before serving it into a bowl. The video exploded for 950,000 likes on the app, but in another video, the employee shared that she had lost her job. A Panera spokesperson says mac and cheese is made off-site with our proprietary recipe developed by our chefs using our sourced ingredients that meet our standards for our clean menu offerings.
And now let's go to our sports correspondent, Avi Kargloth, with the latest. Avi.
Yesterday, the Houston Astros took a 2-1 lead in the American League Championship Series with a 4-1 victory over the New York Yankees. Home runs by Jose Altuve and Josh Reddick in the first 2 innings led the Houston attack, while the winning pitcher Garrett Cole went 7 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts and only 4 hits allowed. The Yankees will look to even this series tonight at Yankee Stadium at 8:08. Star cornerback Jalen Ramsey has been traded from the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Los Angeles Rams for a first-round pick in the next 2 drafts and a 4th rounder in 2021. Ramsey asked to be traded after he was publicly scolded by the team for his actions on the sideline during a Week 2 loss at Houston. Ramsey had asked the Jaguars for a new contract. We'll see if the Rams end up giving it to him. The Los Angeles Rams, speaking of which, have traded two-time Pro Bowl cornerback Marcus Peters to the Baltimore Ravens in exchange for linebacker Kenny Young and an undisclosed 2020 draft pick. The trade comes one day after the Rams placed their other starting cornerback, Aqib Talib, on injured reserve with a rib injury. The Ravens, after dealing with a bunch of injuries in their secondary, suddenly have a pair of two really good corners in Peters and Marlon Humphrey. Peters will face his old team in Los Angeles in Week 12. But before we go to Week 12, we have Week 7 in the NFL, so let's get to this week's matchups. Early on Sunday, the surprising 3-2 Raiders travel to Lambeau to face the 5-1 Packers. Later on, the Ravens will head west to Seattle in a battle of teams with top running games. And finally on Sunday night, two teams that despise each other, the Eagles and the Cowboys, facing off in Dallas for first place in the NFC East. That's all for sports. Let's head back to Lauren and Angel.
We'll be right back with a few games of our own.
Stay with us.
Okay.
Welcome to Boston.
We're so excited to be your guide to the wacky city of Boston, Massachusetts.
Hello, I'm Paulo Seves.
And I'm Matt Finkelstein.
And welcome to Fast Forward Rewind,
the orientation show that is here to make your college experience the best it can be.
5, 6, 7, 8. President Pelton is our best friend.
President, I am my best friend.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
We are here with the whole cast to play a fun game of Never Have I Ever. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I got the first question. Ready? Never have I ever cried at a movie. All right, everybody. Okay.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
All right.
Here.
Number 2, never have I ever pulled an all-nighter to study.
I mean, I just...
Okay, all right, no surprise there.
Wow, we're so adventurous.
Ready?
Right?
Never have I ever been out of the U.S. Okay, wow, we've got a good group of travelers right here. Never have I ever met a celebrity.
Oh, Tiger Woods.
Wow,
Tiger
I'm
Woods.
impressed. I didn't expect that one.
The most popular celebrity
All
of
right,
all time.
okay.
Proud and say
All
the
right.
celebrity we've met.
Tiger Woods,
Not
yeah.
biased at all. Never have I ever broken a bone.
I broke my pinky.
Oh, wow, okay,
I don't know
Avi
what to
here.
say. I don't know what to say.
All right,
I don't know, I'm scared.
good.
Your pinky toe's all
Safe
snapped
guy.
up.
My pinky toe, yeah, bro.
Ready? Never have I ever pretended to be sick when I'm not.
Why'd you look at me? I mean, you're not wrong, but...
I hope my
Okay.
mom's not watching.
I know.
Angel, next time you're not in class,
Cover your eyes.
I'll remember this.
Okay.
Never have I ever dyed my own hair.
Whoa, no. If
I
I did that, I would
alright.
actually lose my life. I'm sorry.
I've been accused of
Mom.
that. I've been accused of that.
Do you see my hair right now? Did this the other day.
Is that dyed on your own?
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's not bad. Never have I ever had a paranormal experience. Okay.
What?
I guess.
All right. 1, 2, 2. 2.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing, right?
No, I guess not.
Spooky season.
Never have I ever sang karaoke.
I mean, I don't...
Everybody, come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
right? So much fun.
Yeah.
Never have I ever lost my phone. I'm guilty to that one.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Yeah.
Like I found it again.
Oh, that's...
Okay.
Okay, so that's
All
fair.
right.
That's fair.
That's good.
I like that one.
All right. Last question. Never have I ever snuck out of the house. Ooh.
You kidding me?
All right.
It was
Like
in
I said,
7th
if I
grade,
did
and
that,
I
I would
cried
lose
the
my
whole
life.
time.
We've got 2 rebels here. Well, that's our show. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
We will see you next Wednesday at 9 o'clock.